glimpse of yourself and question who you are? If the answer is no, then kudos to you, because I know this is a daily problem for me. I mean, I know who I am. I am me. I'm Niah. I'm 17. I'm a hooper, a track runner, and a natural athlete. I make decent grades and try hard at everything I do. I struggle sometimes to tell you the truth. I strive for perfection and affirmation from any and everyone. I try to bring joy amongst all, even if I receive indication of none. I smile constantly, and when I'm not, I beat myself up because I dread vulnerability and feel the need to act tough. I strut through life with my head held high, keep a twinkle in my eye like I'm walking on sunshine. But I've come to realize that I hide. I hide. I hide the Niah that I want the world to see. The one who is kind-hearted and sweet and shows vulnerability. Maybe it's because I'm afraid, so I have to put on this masquerade, this fake persona that is all I knew, even when people come up to me and tell me that's not the real you. Well, if that's not the real me, then who am I? Who am I? The one question that is inevitable, the one question that cuts to the soul, the one question that can take a huge toll on your life and make you sink into a hole or rise to the sky. I know I'm not alone in asking this, and like HXH in the weight room, it's not hard to miss. Answering this question is as easy as making wishes, so why do we treat it as if we're giving stitches? This answer is simple. It's no mystery. It's constantly screaming in our faces like Mr. Carly. And I can tell you, once this journey is complete, that the little voices in our heads will scream, "Atta baby!" On any given day, at any given time, this question pops into my mind. It's floating in a loop, and it's constant and it's endless. And like Mr. Craig with his clipboard, it's relentless. But I think it's about time I paid it attention. So without further ado, let's get to this presentation. Who am I? Simple. My name is Niah. I'm a carefree black girl whose #1 goal in life is to be happy. I'm not a toy to be played with, nor a shirt that can be outdated, and in the words of Beyonce, I'd like to think that I was created. Not created in the Frankenstein sense where I was made on a table, then relinquished into the world without any sense of mine. No, you see, what I mean is that I was shaped. I was shaped by my family, and I was shaped by my peers, and I was shaped by the Summit community over the years. I was shaped by the great talks that came before me. A few examples: D. Pierre, Will Mackey, and Jay McLean. I was shaped like Play-Doh into many different figures, and those influences allowed me to grow bigger, and my knowledge exceeds and expresses itself without warning, and I call it hidden figures. My mom always told me to treat others how I wanted to be treated. Straightforward, easy, never needed to be repeated. At least not to me, that's how I see it. So I did what I was told, and I floated like sheep, but soon found out that I was thought of as weak. It took me some time to fall into this line of thinking. I mean, I'm helpful and caring, so how could I be the weakling? See, when my mother told me these words, I didn't think about the part that hurts. She told me, "Niah, not everyone in this world is like you." And it took me some time to swallow that truth. And the sad part is, I knew the truth, but I chose to stay clueless and follow behind like a caboose. This truth has always stuck by me, and it has yet to change me, and in all honesty, I can say that it saved me. It put on a cape and flew right into my head, and it woke me up and got me right out of bed, and it opened my eyes to the life we live, the choices we make, and the ways we forgive, and it forced me into thinking about what ifs. Like, what if the reason we ask ourselves this is not because we are inadequate, but maybe we do it out of habit and are afraid of the results of it? Imagine sitting in an interview and the employer says, "So, who are you?" I know I wouldn't know what to do, so I would probably blurt out, "I have no clue." But the truth of the matter is, you are you. I know this answer makes you tilt your head or look around, but instead, let's open our minds to this thread of learning and let us start by looking ahead. See, many of us have goals and dreams, yet we still have holes and seams that we have yet to clean up. We tend to look past these with an eye roll and a shrug. See, before we can fill in these gaps, we have to embrace our past. We have to let it guide our paths to the future so that our goals will last. We so badly want to move 30 steps forward, but forget to give the credit to what helped us continue onward. Like I said, I was shaped, and I'm not afraid of what I faced. I can look at the past and embrace the way and the journey and the struggles that brought me here today, and I can tell you that I walk by faith. Little do we know that we are more than our clothes and more than our cars. We are more than our appearance and more than our grades and more than our endurance and more than this charade that we try to fool each other with. But in all reality, none of us are stupid. We are more than our sports and more than our names. We are more than athletes who just win games. We are the game changers. We are the Power Rangers. We are forces to be reckoned with. The way we've been shaped, we are fully equipped with the power and intelligence to succeed greatly in our lives, and we can change lives and we can set the standards high. Who we are is kings and queens, and I don't mean the ones that we see on TV screens with the crowns and the robes and the jewels and the thrones. Ignore the castles and the towers. Like I said, we have the power to make differences. We can stop making observations and start making inferences. We can use our proficiency to make the world a better place. Can't you see? We are all waves, a part of a larger sea. We are royalty among the Summit community. We are the revolution generations have been dying to see. So, what does this mean for me? Well, you see, I guess it means that Niah is just another queen amongst queens.